Minnesota Timberwolves. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
Welcome to the NBA Finals here on 2K Sports. This series is all tied in one apiece. Could not be more closely fought. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. You look at Minnesota, having split the first 2 at home, they've relinquished home court advantage. They look to take it back tonight.
Yeah, and at this point, it's anyone's to claim. The kind of back-and-forth series you hope for. Tonight will be pivotal.
Boy, just such a high level of consistency with his shot mechanics. Mike Conley with the perimeter game.
Pass to Lopez from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Kuzma. Clock at 4. The offensive rebound.
7 feet. We know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Lillard. They need this. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. And that one, good. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Edwards. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Lillard outside. Knocks it loose. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. To the left side wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Conley grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
McDaniels got room. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Conley with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Conley, no good. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Conley.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
On the wing, Porter launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Randle. Counted. Randle's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jackson, and Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Misses the layup. Bucks trail by 4. On the wing, Kuzma. Clark covers. A nice shot by Lillard.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And no good. Trent from long range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 1 on the court for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the power forward position.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Right side, Alexander-Walker. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Lillard. Back to Trent. Lillard with the ball. Trent on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
First one falls. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Porter Jr. comes in for Damian Lillard. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reid. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Edwards gets the bucket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
In close, Antetokounmpo delivers.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Edwards against Trent. Gobert with a screen on Trent. And here's Edwards outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Prince. The pass to Antetokounmpo.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Trent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Conley against Porter. The three. A shot by Conley. No good. The Bucks leading by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Conley passes to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo up top. Covered by Alexander Walker. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Conley to win the run. Great D that time from Porter. Conley against Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. That one misses. So we conclude the first half. Milwaukee out front, leading by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot in the arena. They're measuring up the shot.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Seeing how things are Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Green out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Sims in at center, filling out the middle. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here's how your forward.
He's checked in for Green. Here's Lillard. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively, but you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Conley passes to Edwards. Randall with it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Picked by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Prince can't hit.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Edwards has got 11.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Okay, fans, it's T-shirt time.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Lillard. He's got 9. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Can't get it to fall.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
From the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 11.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Sims. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Prince is checked in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Damian Lillard. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Porter. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And now a 9-point Bucks lead. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. The answer, Anthony Edwards.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Here's Edwards. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards has got 11 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
It's stolen. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So Milwaukee Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Jackson comes in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Reed, a screen on Trent. There's Alexander Walker. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Trent, the pass to Portis. Out to the right wing. Pass to Trent. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Back to Trent. 5 to shoot. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Jackson for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Randall. Puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail by 8. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the 5. Now here's Clark. Reed for 3. Fires in the triple. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Sims. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Jackson. And Prince is subbed in for Trent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Miller's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Doc Rivers as he talked to the team. He loved their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this. Looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Timberwolves trail by 9. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Edwards. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Milwaukee shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. The defense has been more careful with him this half in terms of putting him on the line.
That free throw misses. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. comes up empty at the line.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 9-point game. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And here's Edwards outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 8 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Lillard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 14 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Milwaukee making some changes. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez, and Prince is subbed in for Trent. And it's Lillard penetrating, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. 3-pointer. Offensive board. And here's Edwards outside. The shot no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
52 seconds left in the final quarter. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From behind the arc. Here's Sims. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 10.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 10. Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jackson comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Now here's Lillard. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here he goes. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. So Milwaukee wins it, and this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, that was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
We just have that individual pride. Like, we don't want our guy to score on us, and at the end of the day, we know that somebody else going to have our back. So you just got to go out there, try to be active, try to get passing lanes, try to rebound the ball. And we got a guy like Brook that is doing a great job, and he's helping everybody defensively.
That pride showed tonight. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.